Hi Scorpio, this is Christelle Martinette with another monthly reading for the month of August. And this is the tail end of the month. I hope the month of July is going well for you, Scorpio friends. Thank you to all my new subscribers and my old subscribers, of course, being here with me. Thank you for joining me, the new subscribers. I'm starting with the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot. That sets the stage for me energetically. And then I'll use another deck. Okay, we're riding slingshot here. The focus card is a team. It's like the partnership in crime. I'm seeing, more than a romantic partnership. I'm seeing a partnership really in crime. Someone who sides with you and who will, for the month of August, set the stage for the weeks up ahead. But there's a plan underway. And it has to do with financial matters. I see here, I'm sure the other cards will give us more information, but I'm seeing that there is indeed a marketplace here. There's a market. It's as if you're planting seeds, then you sit and you watch to see what happens. And there's bidding, there's investing. First, of course, the entrance card and the exit card is a sort of, where I'm seeing see the cards like that? Yeah. Let me see if I could show you this way. Probably better. Okay, probably better. All right, the entrance card is a conjuring up of a scheme. And this is a scheme that is thrown out there almost as if for a sort of gamble. You're gambling with an idea. You're gambling with the market. You're gambling with a scheme that, where there are a lot of people involved, but people that you choose to deal with, and at a level of the market, you choose what to bid on. You choose what to purchase. You choose what to sell. It's an exchange back and forth and back and forth. And basically, like I said, you're focusing on a sort of partnership that is in crime. They're helping you police the project of marketing. Okay, there is someone next to you that has the ability to not call the shots. You call the shots, but someone that you team up with who is able to give you sort of a not a pitch, not insider trading information, but someone who has worked long in the field that you're wanting to invest in, but that can give you an inside story to how that market works. You don't want to, you're putting forward an investment, but you're sitting behind the scenes. You're behind the scenes. You never come out up front. Your name doesn't hit the front line ever. And like I said, there's a partner. It's not simply a person like a financial investor or a banker or a lawyer, or no, it's someone with whom you've decided to team up for a sort of strategic plan, and it has to do with a marketplace. It could be the stock market. It could be a shop on the market. And that's prominent in the Voodoo Tarot. But there's something even more important here, is the way you take care of business up front, then you step back, you really organize your time, because more so than in the past, you are sort of very jealous about your free time and who you spend it with and what you do. And there is a sort of there are two stories about this free time. On the one hand, you have obligations, responsibilities, and pretty heavy burdens that you have to take care of. Could be in the form of family members that you need to tend to, or loved ones in any case that you need to tend to. But then there's the other side of the alone time. You really, besides the work and the loved ones that you are in your custody to take care of, there's time where you literally sit and look out to see, look out in the distance, look out, and over again you are looking at what you're doing, and it's reviewing a lot of alone time. Really a lot of alone time. But what that allows you to do is to come up and show the world it seems as if you are able then to come out ahead. You're aiming your sights on a goal. That was clear, I believe, with last month's reading. And this goal entails your dealings on the marketplace in some way, changing your position, exchanging your exchanging your activity for somebody else, for favors or something like that. Then you have this alone time, responsibilities plus the alone time, but ultimately your plan is to, this is carnival, this is like the world card, you're coming full circle, you're really showing the world what you're made out of. And you're not only showing the world what you're made out of, you are the world. You are part of that world. It's as if you have made your world. And it's a very pleasant, because I have the Congo Hunsis here, and it's the incoming card, and the outgoing is the carnival card, as if you come full circle. It's what you want, when you want it, and now, by golly, I'm going to get it. It's coming in now. I'm going to take the other tarot deck and see how that plays out on top. This is the Golden Dawn Initiatory Tarot. How that plays out on top of this development for you, Scorpio, in the month of August. Okay, now, a lot of messages here. That is standing back, alone time, very much alone time. Even though your world is full of activity, that alone time is putting you up against a myriad of choices. You can choose to go forward, you can choose to go back, you can choose to go with that person, you can go to that person, you can take this trip, you can go. All decisions that are right before your very eyes, but all you want to do is sleep. I see that. All you want to do is rest and watch. You're not ready for a move in the sense of your personal activity that has nothing to do with your responsibilities for your family or people under your custody. You want to rest. And neither are you interested in showing the world really about who you are. You want it to come full circle because you want to really tell yourself, well, finally I did it. Finally I did it. But as soon as you do that, you get up and just walk away from it. You do have your eyes set on a goal, but the goal is to come full circle for yourself and then to move on. Now, interestingly enough was the plan, the incoming card, the plan. I have the Judgment card here over that plan. And the Judgment card here tells me that this has been long in coming, and it's not only a plan to set yourself right with yourself. This plan has the makings of a spiritual reawakening for you. It's as if it has been conceived because you could not any longer act, work, behave in the manner that you had up until this point, and you've made the decision. I don't want, this is you talking, I don't want people hanging on to me. I don't want to feel all things pulling me down. I don't want to feel that weight pulling me down. But your reaction is as if you take running water and throw it over yourself. And that feeling, that washing, that the ablutions, the washing water, it's like a ritual, has a cleansing, a healing effect to you. And it has to do with the partner that you team up with. Because you feel that, and like I said, here I'm seeing it as a partner in crime in terms of your livelihood. I'll see what the Sibila come up with, but here it is also a matter of shouldering the load with someone else. You want to give responsibility to another person with you, someone you can trust, but someone who can control to some extent what you are actually doing. Controlling in the sense of taking care that there's no burnout, it seems. It's it's policing. The person has a job to do. You are actually contracting them, whether it be a person you care for or anything, but they are under formal written contract, if not a written contract, a verbal agreement that they are there in your best interest. They have to look out for your best interests. And it's awkward because what your intention is, what you offer, is a bona fide contract, black on white. Here, I need you to help me. And what you get is water thrown over you as if to refresh your entire soul. And you think, my God, why didn't I do this earlier? Now let me take the Virasibila here. It's becoming interesting, Scorpio. It's becoming interesting. The month of August seems like it's just, I could say from the cards that I'm seeing, it's a culmination of, the high point, the turning point of the year for you, where all of your preparations are coming to a head, and you have the presence of mind and the relaxation to see it through and see how it will develop. You're doing this you have done it very slowly, and with a sure gait, you've come to this solution. I'm going to take this incoming, the conceiving the plan, and it making you have a spiritual jump, a spiritual reawakening for you. Okay, well, of course, we try to talk of one thing, and then the other cards talk of something else. This is the L'amante female, Morte, and the Gran Signore. Okay, now, what do we have here? They are indeed looking at each other, the female lover and il Gran Signore, or Grand Dame, and this could be a male lover, so the roles can be switched. But here, either there is a coming to terms, an ending, a decision was made, either to completely end that relationship and move forward, gung-ho, on financial activity or livelihood, or this could play out also as you both burying one chapter of that book and starting a complete chapter, a different chapter. I'm going to take the development here and the marketplace and how the decision was arrived at to remove yourself of those burdens, things hanging, keeping you heavy, weighing heavily on you. Okay, well, this is speranza, hope, dispiacere, sadness, and sospiri. All right, now this talks about the burdens, and it talks about really the way you have acted in a situation with regard to an emotional situation, with regard to an emotional situation that, however, in any case was linked to your livelihood, almost as if the condition of your livelihood, the development of your livelihood over in the past, recent or distant past, had also in some way conditioned the emotional relationship and has caused sadness. Well, it seems that now you're in a position where you're putting this sadness to rest, concentrating more on the economic side, your livelihood, and deciding for a partnership. Let's look at that, the nature of that right now. Yeah. Well, the story, what are they telling me? The way they came out. Leggerezza, lightness. The male lover, amante, and deliranti, I deliranti. Now, this tells me that the way, this is from the left to the right, where it, how it came out, the way that relationship went down and developed, where you were emotionally involved, brought nothing but anxiety. And that is at the basis of your, of the decision that you made to pull out a contract. Hang on, I'm going to get my Neapolitan cards for this. Okay, I wanted to put a few Neapolitan cards over this situation of the contracted partner and the water flowing over and what it has evolved from. Yes, it has evolved from a very strong bond, from the heights of it was a relationship that, whether you like it or not, had reached the heights of a bond. You know, you had bonded very strongly. There was a lot of love there, and there was a basis. For some reason, perhaps linked to a financial situation or a work situation, or both, there was a falling off, but now in some reason, in some way, the offer will be made to perhaps pair up with that same person or people around that person, someone close to that person, in order for you to come closer again to the person that you were involved with in the past. I'm going now to the sitting back and looking at all the different options and your alone time, And, well, to tell you the truth, this to me looks quite like there's Il Dottore, Viaggio, and Gelosia. To me, this looks like a stalemate. This was a stalemate, and it was left behind. It was left behind with a bitter taste in your mouth. You're still not clear on how to move forward. But from what I'm seeing, the focus is on the intention of pairing up. For one of the sole purposes is to help you get out of a pickle that has to do with your livelihood, as if you need a strong hand or a strong partner that will, steer you in the right direction. Now you're coming around full circle with this Carnival World type card, and then walking away. Let's see what that has to tell us. Yeah, well, it is about walking away. It is definitely about walking away. It's alegria. Well, it's allegrezza al cuore. Okay, so it's allegrezza al cuore. The male enemy and the bambino, nemico and bambino, over the Carnival card, and walking away from your completion, from the completed project. It seems like here that a new beginning is underway, definitely. There's still some bitterness to be dispelled, but that August seems to be the first step in the right direction for a new beginning. I'm going to take now my runes and see what they tell us. Wow. Yes, it was not hindsight, the way you acted here. You knew what you completely created the strategy here. And it wasn't to reap the benefits. It wasn't, like I said in before, it's not necessarily for an economic gain here. But it is a way, it's a stepping stone for you to transform your current situation into something which is more open, which can be communicated, which can be, which may put you in the position of being more communicative and distinguishing. It's as if you have, money is not really your ultimate goal here in all of these dealings. It's all about you in a challenge with yourself. I'm going to get out of this situation. I have to prove it to myself that I can. And you have extremely delicately acute insight, which is helping you to again distinguish yourself as a person. And that in and of itself is going to be a way to protect yourself in your both business dealings and the emotional situation, the person that is characterizes that emotional situation that we're seeing in the cards. It is definitely a journey, but it's a journey where you're not moving really. A lot of alone time, getting business done and making decisions, but for the purpose of making a point to yourself. And you win, you're successful, and then you close the situation and walk away. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio friends out there. Have a lovely August. Until we read together again, bye-bye. This is Christelle.